All right, episode 4 of Formerly Frail is live.
Back at it on Sunday.
Yes, sir. We're just gonna get straight into the fucking questions today. Should maybe turn down the volume on my phone. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is a good one. Good one to start off with. What music do you listen to in the gym? And like ASMR anime GF beating you with a frying pan? Question mark.
What do you do? What do you listen to?
Honestly, it depends on my mood.
Yeah.
I'll say if I'm in a good mood and like I'm feeling good about my session and it's like a bigger muscle group, it's usually like deathcore. I'm not gonna lie. That's my go-to. If I'm in a shitty mood and I don't really want to be there and I just have to like lift off of raw emotion, just like my 2000s emo playlist, just like Frail and shit. I've noticed Lil Baby makes a lot of appearances on my chest days, and my arm days, it's a lot of like Rihanna. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
dude, when I wake up and I'm just like mad at the world and not ready to lift, it's a lot of like DMX, just like some in your face, just fuck you music.
Hell yeah.
Kind of like forces me to get amped. Otherwise, a lot of the time, I fuck with a lot of that Detroit stuff, like Rio.
Oh hell yeah.
RMC Mike. I like this guy named Skilla Baby. Oh, yeah. I just like those Detroit guys. If I'm in a good mood, I'll listen to a lot of Detroit stuff because like it's just like some funny shit too, like just some random ass bars.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I don't listen to rap that much in the gym anymore. Like I used to a lot. And
I've been getting into my rock shit lately. Like sometimes I'll like look up playlists. I'll be like Dad's garage music, and it's like
yeah. I think I have the exact same playlist saved on Spotify.
And that shit, like I slept on that shit for way too long. Like I think all of growing up, I like didn't listen to that, and then like I hit like adulthood kind of, and it's like, all right, that's just kind of hard. I can't even lie.
Well, yeah, when you're a kid, like you don't want to listen to the same music your dad listens to. That's not.
Yeah, no, I'm listening to like rap only. Dude, I hate that I used to do that. Like when I was younger, growing up, I'd listen to just like strictly rap. Like there's not other music.
Oh, dude, I was the worst when I was in like probably when I was like 14, 15, 16. I was that kid who like just took a bunch of psychedelics, so I thought I was like superior to everyone else, and I was like, experimental rap.
Yeah,
like yeah, this Migos is cool, but have y'all heard of Earl Sweatshirt?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was that kid. I apologize to everyone.
I was only on that shit for like a year of high school. And then I like was like, oh my god, what am I doing, bro?
Dude, I definitely like got back to my lifting roots lately, because like when I fucking got into lifting, it was that like hard style aesthetics revival on TikTok in like 2021. Been listening to a lot of hard style.
Dude, recently. Hard style is good though. Like I like if you're trying to like get a crazy top set going, and it's like you really got to push it on that one. Like that shit will scream in your ear. It'll just be Goku in your ear, just screaming some shit, and then you just like, all right, I got to get after it.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got the SoundCloud edits too.
Oh, I'm on the SoundCloud crazy. I like
Elden Ring X Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
Load and reverbed.
Dude, there's one that I always listen to on SoundCloud, probably like every other gym session. It's like the Big X to plug, but it's like the Sweet Escape like background music.
Oh, yeah.
Rap on that shit. I'm like, okay, I can't even lie. This is the hardest shit I've ever heard.
Hold up, let me pull up my my SoundCloud. There's some really fucking cringy ones in there, but they get me going.
Dude, but SoundCloud's low-key got everything.
Dude, yeah.
I just like to just add every song. You gotta like click a new song before it ends to skip ads.
Do you not know how to skip them?
On SoundCloud?
Yeah, you just put your phone on airplane mode, hit skip, and then turn airplane mode off.
Damn, I must be fucking stupid.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's crazy. I didn't know that because I use SoundCloud so much too.
Oh yeah, here's my favorite one. Saiyan Mentality, Paper Cut X Goku X Vegeta.
Dude, let me put it in the list right now.
Ken Carson, Fighting My Demons, slowed and reverb.
Bro, they do so much with like the names of the songs. It's like
I have so many like Attack on Titan ones saved too. And then I'll have like super slowed rock songs like 3 Days Grace, Never Too Late, slowed and reverb.
Yeah. Dude, the edit's so hard though. Like I feel music is low key so helpful during your lifts. I mean, obviously, like I sometimes, if I'm like in like the worst mood of my life, I'll lift without music. But like music be helping a lot.
Sometimes, okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's been like a couple like leg days where I go in, I'm mad as fuck already.
Yeah.
Put on my headphones, they're dead. And I just raw dog that shit, and it's been like the best lift of my life.
I don't know if you do this, but like, well, it's honestly strictly on leg days. I'll be like get into like the failure part of my sets, or like, and I'll rack that shot. Just like chuck my headphones off because like I like can't like deal with hearing noise.
Yeah,
like, my ears. I like just get like real mad. But it's like only on leg days. I think I just get like irritable when I start lifting.
Yeah, same. Especially when I used to lift after work before I quit, dude. Like, just a long day. Had to write a report at the end of the day, and I'm just so fucking mad. I don't personally. A lot of people are going to disagree with me. I don't like to lift angry. I feel like my lifts when I go in pissed off are worse.
Yeah, mine are pretty far in between, but like sometimes you're just mad, and it's just the way it is.
Yeah. See what else I got. Why did I close out of the poll? I'm dumb. Sorry to our 5 fans. Give me a sec.
I got one.
Yeah,
kind of like I had somebody talking about science-based, and like obviously, I mean, I love to shit on science-based lifting. I know you do.
Yeah.
So, like, to what extent is there things that you agree with in the science community?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I believe in training effectively.
Yeah.
100%. I am not going to shit on that.
Yeah.
I believe like you should be specific with your exercise selection and your exercise sequence. And you know, like there should be almost a science to it. Like you're not just throwing together a bunch of random exercises. Hey, there's guys that can do that and make it work. Like I've seen some monsters that are just like, oh, this is what I feel like doing today, and it works. But that's not me.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. I think that where it really loses me is that A, they think there's only one way to do things. And B, like the hyper specific exercises. Where it's like they think that like in a tricep day, you need to do an exercise for like every head of the tricep, and it should be like perfect. And like good form's not a bad thing, but like they'd rather do single arm push downs with 25 pounds with perfect form than like bang out skull crushers with the easy bar with a plate on each side and like lose form on the last 2 reps.
Yeah, they just take it far. They just take the isolating stuff like a little too far and do a little too much with that, where it's like I get the idea that you're trying to like bring across here, but like at the end of the day, one works better than the other.
Yeah. And I think in the beginning of like your lifting journey, especially, it's really important to like not over specify.
Yeah.
Because you're not built yet.
Yeah.
And that hyper I cannot pronounce the word specificity to save my life. Like if you're like a fucking high level bodybuilder and it's like, oh, the fucking long head of my tricep is lacking, but my triceps are built. Okay, you know, I get the point of throwing in a super specific exercise. But these guys don't have triceps to begin with. What they need to do is strap 2 plates to themselves and go on the fucking dip bar until they can do 20.
Yeah. And like the thing is, it's like when you first start training, it's like your brain doesn't understand like how to do the movements too. So if you're overcomplicating it and doing like super specific exercises, you're not going to make like the overall gains that you're hoping for.
Yeah. Another thing that I've seen is like really big in like the science-based community is like one set of like 5 to 7.
Yeah, fuck that.
And don't get me wrong, there's some exercises where I only do one top set. I've also been training for, I mean, seriously 4 years, not seriously like 7. I know how to do the most with one set.
Yeah.
If you're new, you probably don't. So you probably need that repetition to like get the movement down. Like my coach is super all about intensity. But he's this, like, he told me, he's like, when I get new guys with no training experience, I give them higher volume because they need to learn the movement.
Yeah.
And their brain doesn't know how to go to failure yet.
Yeah.
Their muscle doesn't know how to go to failure. They don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my take on it. Most of it I fucking hate.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree with you on your take, like pretty much to a T, because like obviously like there's that good stuff with like train effectively, but they just be doing too much with all the other shit. It's damn near just rage bait at this point.
I'm so unsure what is rage bait and what
I'm
isn't.
like tempted to just start making rage bait videos and just to see what happens.
You should. Just post your squat. You'll get a bunch of rage bait comments.
I'm gonna just do like quarter squats and tell them like just come up with some bullshit.
Let's see what else I got. Oh, did you like that comment on the video the other day? We need to get Nolan on gear.
Yeah, I did. I know exactly who that was.
Oh hell yeah!
Because he said it's his alias account.
Okay.
I thought I know who it was. I hit him up. I'm like, are you the one that comments on that? He's like, that's the evil version of me.
Oh yeah.
I like, as much as like dude, like there's like the evil voice in the back of my mind that just wants me. It wants me to do it. I know that if I do it, that I know exactly how to blow up. But it's just like I just want to wait just a little bit until like I reach like 25 or so.
Yeah.
And then, but no, dude,
I totally
understand. That voice gets louder and louder sometimes.
It, like I don't see a point in doing it just to do it. Like enjoy it. Like wait till you're going to enjoy it, I guess, and you're not going to feel bad about doing it.
Yeah. No, and I'm starting a new phase of my program too now, and I'm like, and my calories are all about to go up. I'm pretty excited.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you write your own programs, right?
Yeah, I write my own for me. I don't have a coach, but I kind of use stuff that I've gotten from coaches along the way just to like throw in.
That's smart.
Like another thing though that I like, because like all growing up, I used to have like always very high volume, like growing up, but then like. Now that I'm saying as I get older, like I'm old, but like I know I'm only 22, but like that shit be catching up to me when I do like high volume days now. Like the soreness lasts a while. Like I'm thinking of doing 4 days on and 3 days off, not like in a row like that, but just having 3 rest days. Yeah. That way I can keep the volume up because, dude, I'd rather recover and be able to go as hard as I can and get the most out of those 4 days.
That's what I do. I mean, my coach has me on like a 7-day split.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it takes a little under 2 weeks to finish because I have 4 days on and then 3 rest days in my like every week.
Are your three rest days consecutive? Or
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think that.
I usually do 2 on and then like 1 off, and then
yeah,
it gets a little wonky, but like it works. But he gives me the option to like on day 8, it's like so my 4th training day of the 2nd week. It's like either start the cycle over again or take an extra rest day. And some weeks, I need that extra rest day.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't know if you saw
your leg day.
Yeah, the fucking like rest pause set I did on fucking rest, dude. I am actually I'm like good now, but like yesterday I was still feeling that. I did that leg day on Wednesday.
Yeah, and dude, like when you do like full failure training like that, you're gonna feel it for 4 or 5 days, like.
And dude, that was after like 3 sets of hack squats.
Yeah.
And I had walking lunges after.
See, that's just that's good shit though. Like that's where you actually grow. That's how you grow.
And just when I was about to like my quads are about to feel good again, I had Stairmaster intervals.
Oh, gross.
Okay, here's one that you can speak on because the rest are gear related. The importance of recovery and having a protocol on rest days to maximize gains. I think we've hit on the point of recovery pretty hard, but what's like your protocol?
So mine's not like super overcomplicated. So I get to sleep more, which is always nice. Like, cause I'm usually up around like 4:30 every day. So on days that I like have a rest day, I aim for about 9 hours of sleep. when on days that I work and have to work out in the morning, I get about 7, which is kind of nice just to get that extra 2 hours. And then I have sauna for 20 minutes in the morning. And then the rest of the day is just, I'm getting my steps in, just kind of active. It's just real chill. It's nothing like crazy. I also roll out for a good like 40 minutes.
Damn.
Because it's just psychologically makes me feel a lot better.
I foam roll too, but I don't got the balls to sit through 40 minutes of that.
Yeah, it's really painful too, especially after like a leg day. And I'm like, it's honestly, it's the IT band and the calves that just like are horrendous. But
yeah,
it just makes me feel better. Like my recovery days, I don't ever have like a super strict kind of like schedule. I should make one, honestly. But sauna is always hit on those days. And then I just have to do a makeshift ice bath when I do that sometimes. I just fucking fill up the bathtub with cold water and chuck some ice in it.
Yeah. I'm willing to bet at 6'3" you don't really fit in the bathtub.
No,
so it's like a half body.
Yeah, it's not a full body.
I do too. Yeah, for me, I on rest days I try to like wake up and immediately do yoga.
That's good.
I'm like tight as fuck when I wake up. Like all my joints are cracking. I have like a YouTube like upper body mobility routine I follow. I stole like a hip mobility routine from a guy on Instagram, and I'll just kind of like cycle through them depending on what's feeling sore that day. I'm not as man as you. I'll do like 10 minutes of foam rolling, like pretty much just my legs. And then I got a membership at I don't know if they have them out where you are. Have you heard of Sweat House?
I saw you guys had that, and I was really jealous because I really want one of those because they have a good setup.
Yeah, and I can do a full body ice bath for once. Also, my gym is like just a grungy bodybuilding gym, so we don't have a sauna.
Yeah.
That's the only chance I get to use one. So I'll go in there for like damn near 40 minutes.
Yeah. That shit, it feels so good once you leave, though. Your body just feels like loose.
Mm-hmm. So I've been doing that. I got a membership where I can go once a week. And then there's like some little other things I'll do that aren't like every rest day. Like every now and then I'll go get like a vitamin IV or like a vitamin D injection or like, because sometimes when I'm like, I get hit hard by a lift, like I almost feel like, ooh, I'm on the verge of getting sick from that.
Yeah.
So I'll go do something to like boost my immune system.
Fuck around and get rhabdo.
Yeah, fuck that. And then what else? I'll get body work done. Maybe I should be doing it like every 2 weeks, and honestly, I can afford it. It's just I forget to book until I'm already hurting, and my massage guy's booked like a month out, so I'll just like book one session. That's about it for me. Like,
I like doing the YouTube videos. Like, I think it's real easy. Like, I just will type in like 30-minute hip, 30-minute back, 30-minute like hamstrings, and just follow along. It's nothing insane.
You gotta look carefully because every now and then there'll be some like bullshit one, and you do it.
Yeah.
Fuck did I just do?
There's a good one I listen to. It's like rhythm and flow, or like body and flow, some shit like that. Because so a lot of my training that I did in this last block, like I did a lot of like athletic kind of movements, athletic shit, because it's so hard for me. Like I don't want to say goodbye to my vertical yet.
Yeah.
And it's because like I've always trained like an athlete my whole life, and you can still be jacked training like an athlete without like no problem with that. So I like to do a lot of like the athlete type movements too, especially for recovery, like a lot of hip shit.
I can't speak on that because I have been unathletic my whole life.
Yeah, because when I was younger, I was able to dunk since I was like 15. Always been like,
seen your fucking dunking videos. Those are crazy.
I used to want to be a pro dunker when I was younger. I just be in my backyard like practicing doing crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
So I was just the random white dude that would hoop and like hood runs and just be like, damn.
I know exactly the fucking shit you're talking about. Oh, this is a great question. I think he was trying to misspell it on purpose so that Instagram wouldn't flag it. Stimulants and hallucinogenics for the gym. Obviously, don't drop acid before going to the gym, but are you a big stimulant guy?
I am and I'm not. I like go in like random like spurts. Like sometimes I'll be on like be taking pre-workout a lot, and then like sometimes I'm like, let me just try to chill off it and see how I still do. Like I like it for days where it's like, all right, intensity's gonna be pushing, like let's have pre. And I have nothing against using pre. Like there's no problem with that at all, I think. But I think it's nice to like kind of like let your body like go on and off a bit, kind of just so it like stays being effective. Because when I was younger, I was like, when I like first started lifting, I was like, dude, I gotta have this pre. Let me get some caffeine. Dude, I was like, every lift has to be crazy. But like,
I don't know what the fuck it is about being in high school. You think you need like 3 scoops of C4, and you're just getting heart palpitations and like, am I gonna die?
Dude, I know, and like I'd just be like a fucking basically just retarded. Like I'd had my dad had pre-workout, I'd take a scoop of that, and then I'd stop at the gas station, drink a rain, and then I'd go do my lift. I'm like, I'm 17. I don't need all that.
Yeah. I didn't actually for the past like 3 years, I've been pretty like stimulant free for the most. Like I use caffeine, but I'd never use it before the gym because I was lifting after work at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And I had to be up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, and then fuck your sleep up.
So I didn't. And then I mean, since I've been on my own schedule, I've definitely been using a little more pre. Yeah, I think it's just like it's a good tool.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make you fucking Superman.
Yeah.
But like, I think if you rely on it, that's a fucking bad thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's what becomes an issue.
If you need like 600 milligrams of caffeine to hit like a mid lift, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
No, and I remember back in like I was like it was my early college years, but I'd come back home for the summer and I'd work and I'd just be talking to like I'd like come back and work at a food joint called Cousin Subs, and like I'd be talking to the workers, and one of them was talking about how he'd like drink like 900 milligrams of caffeine a day, and he's like 17, 18. Then like talk about lifting. I'm like, you like don't need to be doing all that. It's like it's the difference between using it as a tool and abusing it to like rely on it. Because when you have to rely on it, that's when you get problems with like your heart and shit too.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big thing. Like when I see dudes on gear doing that shit with caffeine, I'm like, bro, if you're 90% of gear users who are fucking stupid with what they're doing, you already have high blood pressure to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting your heart under extra stress. And then you're like, you know what? Let me raise my blood pressure even more before I'm about to go do heavy ass lifts that are going to crank my blood pressure even more.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know what you're doing, dude, but I feel bad for your heart.
I will say though, it's nice when like you get like a fresh tub of pre, you haven't taken in a while, and you get that scoop, and then you're drinking on the car ride to the gym, blasting some music. That shit is a vibe every time. Oh, yeah. That shit hits.
Dude, I was the other day I wanted some fucking pre, and I forgot that I finished the tub I had. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, fuck, I bet I have some like lying around here somewhere. Fucking go like in a cabinet, and I found a fucking like 4-year-old tub of Gorilla Mode.
Oh,
open it up, it's like those rocks of pre.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it.
How was it?
I don't know why Gorilla Mode had so much hype back in the day. It's kind of ass. Yeah,
I used to use it back in the day too. What's kind of your go-to one that you use now?
I like Wrecked Enraged by it's either Huge Supplements or Huge Nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I don't know if you've heard of them. They used to sponsor like the Trend Twins and like D-Trend.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one. I don't know. I kind of like just really simple pre's. Like I don't like the ones.
Oh, I agree completely. Yeah. Like I use like the bum shit. It's like $25 for like 30 scoops. It's nothing crazy. It has like 200 milligrams of caffeine, like I think like 3.2 of beta alanine, just like generic.
Yeah, like have you ever accidentally taken a pre with yohimbine in it?
I've not.
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't. Let me hear it.
It's like a really powerful fat burner. I used it in prep. And it's not like actually like super bad for you. But one of the common side effects is like super high anxiety. And it's really good for like fasted cardio and stuff. But if you're taking it and you don't know you're taking it, you're like, why do I feel like I'm going to die?
Yeah.
But like, it's not like you're getting heart palpitations or anything. You're just like, I feel so uneasy right now.
Yeah. Dude, actually, wait, I'm looking it up. So like back when I like first started taking pre, let me find it. It was like the brand Steel. Let me see. And
I
like
accidentally took a fat burner from Steel with yohimbine in it once when I was like brand new.
Wait, let me look at the ingredients of this one because I might have actually, because there's one pre-workout I took that I was like, I can't get this again. I felt like shit every time I like took it.
I wonder if
Yeah, okay, it did. This one did have yohimbine in it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. The first one, huh?
I was gonna say, I wonder if there's still people out there who are like on the DMAA hype.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, yohimbine, it's a useful tool, but it's nasty shit if you don't know what you're getting into.
And that's the thing. I was like, let me just try some hard shit. Like I was like, I'm young, I can fucking take this shit. Ain't no fucking problem. I'd take it before a leg day, and like I'd finish my second set of squats, and I'd be like, I'm gonna go puke real quick.
Yep. All right.
That's actually crazy you say that because now this makes so much sense why this shit fucked me up.
Yeah, bro, that should not be in stuff that kids are buying at GNC.
I know, like, I don't hear it. I'll honestly, let me see if I can say.
When I took that fat burner too, it was like 5 p.m. So I was just like up like all night, feeling like shit. And this is coming from someone who used to like abuse real stimulants.
Yeah,
I used to take 100 milligrams of Adderall and do coke on the daily, and that made me feel worse.
I sent you the shit that I used to be taking. It was like,
oh, charged. Yeah. I remember this one.
I like didn't even understand. I didn't even look at the ingredients. I was just taking it.
Okay, I think this question's for me. But would you ever go back, try something new, or stay natural? Or like I think he asked me if I would like ever go back to being natural.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck no.
Well, and it's like what are your goals? What are you like aiming for? It's like that's like the thing. Like, why would you?
It may be delusional, but I genuinely would like to win a pro card.
Yeah,
that is
a goal. Like that's something that it's like it's not like a 0% chance of that. Like that's
a low chance, but it's not zero.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as it's not zero, I'm fucking going for it.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, like there's no point in me going back to being natural. However, that being said, you can't just blast gear forever and expect to live a long life. So when I'm at the point where it's like, okay, it's either time to slow down or face permanent health consequences, yeah, I'll probably just go back to like TRT or maybe TRT plus.
Yeah, like premium TRT.
Yeah. But like honestly, testosterone was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I wouldn't want to go back.
Yeah. And then I was just going to touch on like the mental aspect. I mean, it probably helps with like just overall like confidence too. Like,
yeah, no, I was very scared of making big decisions before I got on tests. And now I'm just like, I'll move states, and I'll quit my job, and I'll get a new job. I'll do this. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
And then when he's asking if I would try something new,
I wonder what they mean by that.
Like something besides bodybuilding, maybe.
All right. Let's say if you weren't no corrections off. You weren't a corrections officer, and you weren't doing bodybuilding. What would be your other route that you'd want to go down? That's a thinker.
Well, I mean, I did almost go fucking active duty.
Oh, you did?
I was in the National Guard for 6 years, but there was a couple times where I like had nothing going for me, and I almost transferred over to active duty because I'm like, what better do I got going on? Like, and I already know how to do this job. Like, might as well.
Yeah. No, my thing, like, I don't know. This is just like me personally. Like, and it sounds like everybody else in this fucking generation. It's like how they like don't want a job or like don't want a boss. It's like I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing. Like, I like basically my whole life has always just been based around like working out almost.
Yeah.
It's like it's damn near just like my whole it's not my whole personality. I do other shit outside of working on that, but it's like, man, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing.
Oh wait, I'll tell you exactly what I'd be doing if I didn't discover bodybuilding. Drugs.
Same. Same, actually. Yeah. That actually probably like exactly what I'd be doing.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was doing.
Dude, I will say though, the Benjamin pre-workout combo.
Dude, okay. I realized this the other day when I was like hanging out with some of my old CO buddies on 4th of July. This is the first time I haven't had a drug tested job in 7 years. So I'm like, if I wanted to fucking smoke weed,
Yeah, you
I
can.
could smoke weed.
Yeah, and it's is it legal in Utah or no?
Actually, no, it's not legal, and I could never smoke weed in the state of Utah.
There's legal shit though. There's always legal shit.
As I'm talking about like all the fucking gear
Yeah,
I've done.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I realized that. And I'm like, maybe during the off season, if there's a day where my appetite's low, I might have to utilize that.
Yeah. I haven't in a while just because I thought I was gonna have to get drug tests for my job, so I didn't. But it's loading.
Yeah. I just like I don't think it mixes very well with bodybuilding unless you do it like at night.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I know there's some bodybuilders I know that like that's like every workout is gonna be it's Penji X pre-workout.
Yeah. I can only think of one time where I smoked weed and lifted, and it was in like sophomore year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even smoke before lifting. I smoked the night before, but I hadn't smoked in so long that it was like I was still fucking baked the next morning.
Yeah.
And I went to go lift, dude, and just like my arms just like didn't work right.
Yeah, I sometimes the feeling of just like little exercises is like beyond too intense to where it's like I know that if I wasn't baked right now, I'd be doing so much better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If it works for you, it works for you. But that's
I've nothing against it.
There are I'm not gonna lie, there are some extracurricular supplements I have utilized for workouts. Have you heard of Kratom?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I just haven't taken it before, but because I don't know if you listen to Rogan, but they talk about a ton on there.
Yeah, so I don't think it's like some fucking miracle drug, and it definitely has addictive properties. So like, don't be fooled by that.
Yeah.
I've taken it on and off like over the years. It's been a while, just because like I'm really trying to prioritize my digestion, and it makes you constipated as fuck.
Oh, it does.
So I have to do this like this fucking speedball with it, where I'll take it, and then I'll take milk of magnesia so that I can shit.
Yeah, I know.
And I just have some of the gnarliest fucking dumps of my life. It's like half constipated, half liquid. It's fucking terrible.
What does it do again? I kind of like always forget.
So it's like a mild opiate.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you like do the fence slump. Like it like you get it's a painkiller. You get like more energy, and you just like feel it's pretty euphoric feeling. So like it is a great fucking pre-workout. I've had some crazy lifts on it. I've taken it on like days when I'm just sore as fuck, and like I don't want to walk because my legs are so sore. But yeah, it's nice. You gotta get like the good shit though. Like the gas station kratom is fucking terrible.
Well, yeah, that's probably not even kratom.
Yeah, there's this site I'll order from. It's called like Happy Hippo Herbals. They're solid. But yeah, I don't know. I think kratom's not bad for working out on. You heard of Phenibut?
I've not.
Phenibut's a fun one. It's a very weird. Actually, I think it's pronounced Phenibut, and I've been saying it wrong the whole time because it's like Russian.
Yeah,
it's like Phenibut.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. It's like it was like invented for like Russian cosmonauts, so they didn't go crazy in space. The best way I can describe it is like the social inhibition of alcohol with none of the sloppiness, and like it's a mild stimulant.
So like, have you used this like a pre-workout before?
Oh yeah, I've used. I mean, I take it like once a week.
Yeah.
Any more than that, and you can. Any more than like once or twice a week, you can get like physical withdrawal symptoms. So
yeah,
don't advise that to any of the viewers. But yeah, that shit's fun to work. Oh, it also like enhances music, like almost how like Molly does. It's pretty fun. I'll just like Phenibut, Rihanna, and an arm day is like a good
combo.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
It's like PHENIBUT.
Oh, they sell it at GNC. Nice.
They sell Phenibut at GNC.
I think so. I typed it in, GNC popped up, so I'm gonna look at GNC.
Because I know like supplement stores used to sell it, and they got like kind of cracked down on. So I have to buy it.
Yeah, it's probably in like the back of the store.
I have to buy it from those like peptide sites now.
Oh yeah.
Do you see all those fucking peptide sites got like shut down, like the OGs?
No.
Like Amino Asylum and like Research M.
What happened?
The FDA just like fucking shut them down.
Bro, they'll be back up in no time though. Like that's the thing. Like the FDA can only do like, I feel like the FDA like is it like almost doesn't really do much.
No, not really. Oh yeah, they removed the heart risk warning off testosterone. Fucking
Nice.
lift or win right there. I just wish it was like Thailand where it was just like over the counter.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I don't know if I said this last podcast. I might have, or I might have just thought this, but like I feel like steroids, it should be like cigarettes. Like you got to be 21 to buy them, and they got to put like warning labels on it, like this causes fucking high blood pressure or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like you should just be able to buy it if you're like this of age, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I have a question. This is just for what I'm doing, because I've never got my blood work done. Do you know how much like that cost? I'm looking at doing it.
It depends on the lab. What are you looking for? Like, do you just want the hormones or?
Yeah.
Hormones will probably run you like $50, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I just want to kind of see where my test is at and everything like that.
Oh yeah. You can get like a just testosterone test, and it'll probably be pretty cheap.
Don't mind my dogs if you hear them fucking spazzing upstairs.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, when I get blood work done, it's like a full blood work panel at this local lab. Shout out Prime Labs. If you're in Utah, fucking go there. It's like same day turnaround.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll get. Let me look. Actually, I'll pull this up right now so I can say exactly what I get tested. Prime Labs Gold Panel.
Ascension.
Why is it giving me everywhere except Prime Labs? Private MD Labs is pretty goated too. I like them. Why can I not pull up their website? There we go. Quest blood draw. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me pull up their thing. I get full hormone, complete blood count. So that's gonna be like all your white blood cells, red blood cells, hemoglobin, stuff like that. I'll get a CMP, is it a complete or comprehensive metabolic panel? I forget which one. That's like liver enzymes, kidneys, all that stuff. I usually get CRP too. That's like an inflammation marker. I think that's about it. And then like IGF-1 and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing crazy. But that one's pretty solid. Why? Are you hoping it's low so you can hop on test?
Dude, I'm just gonna.
Fuck it.
If that's the case, guys, I mean, if it's low, I mean, what is? I'm trying to find what's the average for me. Oh, that's a big range.
So it's 300 to 800 is the average, but like that's based off of the American population. What is most of America?
Fat as fuck.
Fat as fuck. So that's not accurate.
Yeah, it's dude. Because like, one of my buddies got his done, and he texted me. He was like, "Dude, I'm cooked," and it was like really low.
Well, dude, at 22 for you, like yours should be, and with how active you are and the amount of muscle mass you have, yours should be like low thousands.
That would be a pretty big ego boost for me personally.
But yeah, dude, my little brother, I don't know if I've talked about this before. He was 18 and his test, and he's had all sorts of weird health issues. His test was like 300.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
no,
70.
that's like, yeah. So like my buddy, he got his done. He was like 21, and I think his was like low 300s, and he was like, dude, what the fuck?
So what I actually did for my younger brother, because my parents didn't want to just put their son on testosterone.
Oh,
yeah. I told them about HCG, which basically is it directly signals your balls to produce more testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fertility drug.
Yeah.
And he did that for like 12 weeks, and his test I think went up to 700.
Oh,
And then
really
he got off HCG, and it still stayed up like high 600s, low 700s every time he got tested.
That's good. And I mean, I don't know, maybe because I mean, maybe he was slower to like develop too with that as well.
I don't know. He was like 6'1" or 6'2". Like he's pretty sure he was done with puberty.
Oh yeah, then I guess I just didn't know. I don't know how long it takes to that. Like, because I think like 25 is like when your testosterone kind of like plateaus or like starts. That's when like you reach your max.
Here's I think this question's also for me. But how it's never just one cycle. Oh yeah. No, there's no such thing as I've actually, you know what? I've met one or two people, but no one just does one cycle.
Well, I feel like if you do one, it's like, why would you just? I feel like it's like, why just one?
Yeah. So I feel like the only people I've met who have just done one cycle aren't bodybuilders. Like they're just like guys who go to the gym and they're into like biohacking type shit.
Yeah.
Like one of my buddies, he like got on test for like 5 months and was like, yeah, I'm done. And then just like did a PCT and got off. I'm like, oh, okay, dude. And he like wasn't even lifting for half of it. I'm like, okay, dude. But like, yeah, if you're a bodybuilder, you kind of have to do steroids, and you're not gonna look like you're on steroids when you're not on steroids.
Yeah, that's just how it works. I mean, like, there's obviously like your one of one genetic fucking anomalies, but like not every, like you're just like majority of human beings aren't that. So
Yeah.
like,
but yeah, no, like why would you want to give up that type of progress?
Yeah.
That's another misconception people have. People think that people still come off cycle. No one comes off cycle. Mm-hmm. We blast and we cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you are planning on doing another cycle in the same year, there's no point in like doing a PCT and coming off, because you're just putting yourself through a hormonal roller coaster. You barely let your hormones recover, and then you get on cycle again.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb. That's a waste of your money and time.
Yeah.
Versus if you just go to low dose test, your blood work will get back to normal. You'll feel pretty fucking good. And you could even run HCG with your test so your balls don't shut down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about that. If you take HCG with your testosterone, you can keep about like 70% nutsack function.
That's good percentage, actually.
Yeah. They'll be a little shriveled, but like you'll still be
nothing crazy though.
You'll be shooting blanks.
Yeah.
Steroids are not an effective birth control method. Please do not take that as medical advice.
Yeah. Don't worry, babe. Don't worry, babe. I'm on test.
It's another good one. They're all fucking gear questions.
That's right. Throw them out there. I love to learn about it.
DECA with TRT doses of test. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a pretty common thing I see with older guys, is running like these like TRT plus cycles, where either they'll run like low but not TRT dose test, or they'll run like TRT and then add another injectable on top of it, like DECA or something, just for like a little extra boost. I mean, DECA is actually commonly prescribed with test for people who are having joint problems too, because DECA improves your joints. I think if you're an old guy looking to get into the steroid game and don't want to like fuck up your health, the TRT plus option is a great way to go. Like, you're not going to look like a fucking competitive bodybuilder, but you'll probably look better than the average dude your age.
Well, and I see people that are like in their 60s, like all the time at the gym. And like, I mean, I know you can tell that they're on years up, and I'm assuming they're just doing like a TRT plus. I'm like, dude looks fucking great for being 60. Like, no, that without a doubt, I'll be doing that when I'm 60. No chance.
Half the local bodybuilders around here are like 40 to 50.
Yeah.
They look great.
And I mean, it's like a game. It's like a long game thing too. It's like bodybuilding. Like, I mean, over time, you're just gonna get better. I mean, to a point. Like when you're 40, 50, like that's when you're probably gonna like plateau out and just like look to like maintain being pretty fucking yoked for your age.
Yeah. From everyone I know that's done like kind of TRT plus cycles, it's a great option. Good way to go if you don't want to completely sacrifice your health.
Mm-hmm.
My recommendation, if you're like an old guy looking to run like an actual cycle, just like gram a test, growth hormone, and insulin, and you can still get fucking huge and have like great blood work.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get on the insulin train, dude. It just kind of scares me a little, I'm not gonna lie.
What scares you about it?
It's like the only drug in bodybuilding you can like acutely overdose on.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah. I mean, if you're smart about it and you just have fast acting carbs with you whenever you take it, you'll be fine. But there's always a chance.
Yeah. Just carrying the Rice Krispies on you.
And I no, it's like fucking, you got to have like a liter of apple juice on you to just like slug.
Yeah. I guess it's a lot. Yeah.
And I already go hypo pretty easily, like without insulin. Like I'll just be like 2 hours after like my last meal, and I'll start like violently sweating and like get like shaky. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, in that case, you're probably okay to not hop on the train. But if you always got that juice on you,
yeah, but insulin will get you fucking huge.
Dude, that makes sense because I there's some diabetics at my old gym, and it's like these dudes are just low key fucking ripped.
Well, yeah, because they can't store body fat. They literally can't. Or they can't store any food without insulin, and their body doesn't produce any. So it's like, I remember one of my friend's dads growing up was diabetic, and he's probably the most shredded person I've ever seen in my life. Dude was like sub 10 year round.
It's all adding up now. Because like before, I'd be like, well, like before I had like knowledge of like what it was. I was like, well, how the fuck is this guy just always fucking ripped every time I see him?
It's the fucking diabetes.
Is it low key a fucking cheat code or is it a health problem?
Both.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of questions. You got any good ones?
No, the rest are just like
your friends fucking around.
That's just my friend. Let me see if there's any other good ones. See if I can come up with some shit. Yeah, like, well, like here's one of my friends. He said, this is just a stupid question. He's like, how do I get more protein when my diet is exclusively Diet Coke and gummies?
Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, I did get one more. It's a very short one to answer. How do you get those lines on your chest? Drop body fat.
Yeah.
Stop being pudgy.
That's everything. I mean, like, if you're gonna get like the key to being cut is having low body fat. Like,
yeah, there's no way around it. Stop doing sit-ups thinking that's gonna give you abs.
Dude, that's actually one of the
abs is important, but it doesn't mean
that up. That's one of my pet peeves is like a lot of people think abs is like, all right, if I just do 500 crunches a day, like your abs are so much more than just that. It's like unbelievable how like people like really just think your abs is one like movement basically.
Yeah. My coach has me train, and you probably know a little more about this than I do, but my coach has me do like one like crunch movement, or have me do like 3 sets of a crunch movement to failure. One movement where I'm like bringing my hips up, so like hanging leg raises or like knee raises, and then planks.
Yeah.
And then I'll usually do vacuum. I've been slacking on it since prep, but I was doing vacuums a lot.
Dude, I mean, it's like, and like the thing is, like, this is just like extra, like with obliques. I mean, when you're doing other exercises, like you're still going to use your obliques for a lot of exercises. But like, do you ever like just like fully target your obliques with any like rotational movements or no?
I've done like the windshield wiper things hanging from the bar.
Yeah, I really like those. Those are great.
Yeah, I haven't done them since prep. I was really trying to get my obliques to pop on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I have fucking huge obliques. That's like the one thing about steroids that I fucking hate is because I used to have like a pretty like small waist.
Mm-hmm.
And then just from getting on steroids and doing heavy compound movements, my obliques got thick as fuck.
Yeah.
Like it looks cool when I'm shredded, but the rest of the year it just makes me look wide.
Yeah. It was like I like having strong obliques in terms of like athleteship, but like otherwise it's just like unnecessary thickness.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Do you used to do the sit-ups before pool parties to try and I know you had a fucking 8-pack, motherfucker. Fuck
Dude,
you.
I just was like, dude, I don't know what it was. I just like got addicted to like working out pretty young too. And like not even in like a sense of lifting. I would just be like because I didn't really know how to work out. I'd like be in my back room and I'd just do like sit-ups and like leg raises and like I'd have like these fucking bands. I'd stand on like a step up and just do curls. I like only did curls. I was like, dude, I'm gonna get fucking shredded. I'm like in 6th grade.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I do the push-ups and sit-ups before a pool party, and that was about it. I was such a lazy fuck as a kid.
I don't know what I just always just kind of like I think it's just because like my like group that like I grew up around, like we were always just like doing sports and like competing with each other. So it kind of like gave you extra drive to be better.
I only had one sport that I actually liked. Can you guess what it was?
Fucking rugby.
Dude, I was fucking tiny. It was not.
Oh, wait.
If I had grown up in Utah, maybe.
Soccer.
Maybe. Yeah, I was a soccer kid.
Yeah. I mean, dude, soccer, I can't even shit on soccer. Like, the fucking lung capacity that sport takes is beyond me.
Yeah. I loved it because I played like defense and midfield, and I was so much bigger than all the other because I played when I was in like middle school. I was like a 6'1" middle schooler.
Yeah,
that's dwarfing these kids, and they try and like juke me out, and I was just a wall.
Yeah, that's I kind of love that shit about youth sports because when you have those freaks, I had one on my team. Like he was like 6'3" by the time he was in like 7th grade, and so like he was on our basketball team and just dropping like 30 a game because these 5'2" 7th graders can't stop this guy.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I was gonna say something else about sport. You know, I wish I played sports because I have some great genetics for it. My
for sure.
For one sport specifically, hockey. My grandpa was in the NHL.
Oh shit.
All my fucking cousins were like college hockey captains and stuff. Like it like ran in the fucking blood. But my family was the only part of my family that left Canada and moved to the US. Ooh. I was born here, but my parents moved here from Canada.
Yeah, you honestly look like you'd be a fucking hockey player.
Yeah. Just grow the flow out a little bit.
Yeah, get the fucking, what do they say, Ched.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah, but no, I decided to be an unathletic fuck. I got really good at Skyrim though, for sure.
I was on the Elden Ring grind.
Hell yeah.
That game kicks my ass though.
All right, so that's all you got.
Yeah, I'll try.
Pretty good
for next week.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next week.